What is up, everybody? It's Ian McLaren, host of Locked On Boston Bruins, coming at you with a second pod here on Monday because practice this morning was pretty wild. The Bruins gathered for practice on Monday under the guidance of Joe Sacco, who continues to fill in for Bruce Cassidy, who is out with COVID symptoms. They were supposed to practice and then jump on a plane, head to Vancouver, and get ready for Wednesday's game in Vancouver against the Canucks. What happened was a bunch of guys were missing due to a non-COVID related illness, and also Tuukka Rask jumped on the ice for practice with his teammates. Let's first begin with the guys who were missing. Matt Grzelcyk, Charlie Coyle, Thomas Nosek, and Charlie McAvoy were all absent from practicing because of that non-COVID related illness. So you can kind of guess it's maybe a flu bug or a cold that's going through the locker room. McAvoy missed Saturday's loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning because of this illness, and it looks to have spread. Bergeron had his nose reset as it was broken in a game last week against the Nashville Predators. So all of those guys were missing, and because of this illness, they want guys to, recuperate, and they have now, bumped the travel date from today to tomorrow. The Bruins will now head out to Vancouver on Tuesday after another skate at Warrior. This, according to the Bruins media. Joe Sacco and select players will be available to the media after practice, 10:30 Tuesday, after which they will travel to Vancouver. It's interesting to note that Joe Sacco is listed for the media availabilities through the duration of the road trip, which will go Saturday. They'll play the Calgary Flames, and they'll travel home that night. So it doesn't look like Bruce Cassidy will be joining the team for this road trip, but that could change if he's tested, asymptomatic, and he's all clear for that. So that's the situation there. Jake DeBrusk remains with the team. If he is traded at any point today, I will, of course, keep you up to speed with that. Now, before we jump to Tuukka Rask, a quick word about DirecTV. DirectStream has a very simple, hassle-free way to get all your live TV and on-demand favorites together like never before. You can watch your favorite sports, movies, and shows all in one place. The best part, there's no annual contract, so stop waiting and get your TV together with DirectStream. Learn more at directtv.com. That's directtv.com. Also, if you are hiring, Indeed is a partner that gets you what you really want, a short list of quality candidates as fast as possible, because you can do it all, attract, interview, and hire, all at Indeed. Don't struggle to find your own quality candidates. Indeed can help you hire the right people right now. They partner with you every step of the hiring process, so you can find talent with the skills you need through tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. One thing I love about Indeed is you can fill out your profile, and they'll send you listings for jobs that you can look at as well. Now, you can get started right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/lockedon. Again, that's a $75 credit at Indeed.com/lockedon. Offer is valid through December 31st. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Now, the bigger story at Bruins practice today was Tuukka Rask practicing with his former teammates as an emergency goalie at practice. A lot of eyebrows were raised when it was announced that, or it was, shared on Twitter that Rask was jumping on for practice. He has as he has been doing, he took part in a pre-practice session with Bruins goalie coach Bob Essensa last week. But this was his first time this season that he participated in a full practice session. That was because Linus Ullmark was another one of the guys that missed practice because of that non-COVID illness. He, of course, remains without a contract after his previous deal with the Bruins expired last season. He's an unrestricted free agent and joined as an emergency backup goalie, which, kind of made famous by David Ayres. Now, it's looking increasingly more likely that he will jump on with the Bruins at some point this season. Jeremy Swayman, Linus Ullmark have been okay, but Rask would be an immediate upgrade at that position. Jeremy Swayman is waiver exempt, so it would be easy to send him to the AHL for some more seasoning in the minors. He could be called up in case either Rask or Ullmark is injured. By all accounts, he looked pretty good. I know it's only Derek Forbort, but he made a diving stop on Forbort. And, how much more he needs to get back into game shape is still unknown. But from the eyes on the ground, he didn't look out of place at Monday's practice. The timeline was more along the lines of January, February. Not to say that's been exponentially bumped up, but he did look good for what it's worth. The Rask and the Bruins will have to try to make it work contractually, obviously. Right now, the Bruins have about $3 million in current cap space. They're projected to have about $11 million in deadline cap space. And that could be further complicated by the Jake DeBrusk trade. Some money could be freed up, some could be added. Hopefully they're able to shed some salary as well, perhaps in the form of John Moore going the other way. Obviously, Rask has already said it's not about the money. He only wants to play with the Bruins. He wants a chance to win. So that should make it easier, but it's also the Bruins kind of need him more than perhaps they expected after signing Ullmark. One other note today is the Bruins have recalled John Moore and Jack Ashawn from Providence, sending Oscar Steen back down. Ashawn, of course, played Saturday against Tampa Bay, looked very good. Moore was injured recently playing for the Providence Bruins. He had 1 goal, 4 assists in 9 games with Providence this season. He skated in 91 career NHL games with the Bruins, and he did skate with the team today. So we'll see if he jumps on for the road trip, or perhaps he's been recalled to package with Jake DeBrusk in a trade. Who knows? Again, I had kind of thought maybe they would do something before they travel to Vancouver, just to get rid of that distraction on a big road trip. And with them not leaving here on Monday, now traveling on Tuesday, perhaps we'll see something develop today. And if so, you can keep it locked to Locked NHL Bruins on Twitter for all the latest. And please do subscribe to Locked On NHL Bruins on both the podcast feeds and on YouTube to get all the latest on the black and gold. That's a special bonus pod here on a Monday because practice was so nuts. A bunch of guys missing because of a non-COVID related illness. Just to recap, hopefully they're able to recover in time for tomorrow's flight. And Tuukka Rask jumping on for practice, which is huge. So yeah, please do subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with all the latest on the black and gold and probably have a better idea of who will be traveling to Vancouver for this road trip, which will begin Wednesday against the Canucks. Take care, friends. Have a good rest of your Monday.